Branding. It can make your business or it can break your business. Hey, this is Terry Wilson with TerryWilson3.com. You know, Reagan and I was talking the other day about a particular company we have here in the Southeast, as some refer to the Bible Belt. And this company, this franchise, this national brand is known for please, thank you, and treating customers with the utmost respect and just quality service. The brand is so strong and the ethic behind that brand is so strong that it sort of covers a multitude of leadership problems that they have sometimes at individual stores. When you can build a business, when you can build a company that's brand is so strong that it will cover some inefficiencies and some problems that your business might potentially have, then you have something. And what I want to talk to you about is the two things that you've got to have to build a strong brand. Number one, your aesthetics. How do you look? How do you sound? What do people see, think, feel when they see your logo, when your brand, when they hear your voice, when they hear your jingle, when they hear whatever it is that sort of encapsulates your brand. And number two, outside of your aesthetic, is your ethics. What's your value system? What do you stand for? What do they know they're going to get? What do they know that they're going to have as an experience when they engage within your product, good, or service, your brand? So there's some resources I'd like to give you real quick because I think it will help you. You can either do it yourself, and that's what I like to do because it saves money, and plus I just like to have my hands in things. But if you want to outsource these things, do so as well. But here are some things that you got to have in your aesthetics. Number one, your logo, of course. Number two, your color scheme. Number three, a website that's branded to you. Number four, an audio component that when they hear that sound, when they hear that jingle, when they hear whatever, they think of you. And number five, and finally, video content. When you have those five things, your aesthetics, and when it's congruent and when it can be sort of matched up with the ethics of your business, when they can sort of tie together, you really got something. With logos, go to TerryWilson3.com/logo. There's a do-it-yourself software there that I love. Of course, there's several of them out there, and there's some free ones out there as well. I just use this one a lot, and matter of fact, the logos you see from me, the logos that you see on a lot of times my headers and stuff like that, the branding that I'll use this particular software. Color schemes, there's a company called Canva. You can go to canva.com or TerryWilson3.com/Canva, whichever is easiest for you. I like that company because for someone who's like me that's colorblind, it will give you a palette of colors to work with. Then everything, all of the assets that you would need, the graphical assets, it's drop and drag. So it's really, really cool. It's really, really easy to use. I've been using them now for 5, 6, maybe even 7 years. 90% of everything graphical you see from me, from the logo of this particular video, the logo in the background here, everything was done in Canva. As a matter of fact, I'm about to produce a video just about Canva and all of the different ways that you can use that software to create GIF files, or create logos as well, to create videos. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but you can use Canva to create videos. If you go to TerryWilson3.com/Canva, that's CANVA, you can check it out. It's free to get started and try out. There's no trial period or anything like that. There are some components there that if you want to use some of the nicer components, you do have to be a paid member to do that, but you can get started for free just to check it out and see if you like it. Another component that you've got to have, I don't know why people, I used to see these faux gurus out here that was marketing gurus that said the need for a website is no longer, because you can set up a Facebook page, you can set up a LinkedIn page, you can set up a Twitter account. Listen, I use every one of these. Matter of fact, you're probably seeing this video on one of those platforms. However, this is rented space. When Facebook, when Twitter, when LinkedIn, when Instagram, when any of these social media platforms want to change anything, they can. Sometimes maybe what I'm selling is not deemed friendly to that particular platform for whatever reason, because political shifts change and all different types of cultural things change. I am a huge proponent of entrepreneurialism and faith. Those are the two things I sell the most. Well, sometimes those things are looked at differently on on different platforms. And so I always tell people, you got to have your own website. You use these platforms to bring things and bring people back to your home, but your home is your website. If you go to terrywilson3.com/hosting, that's terrywilson3.com/hosting, you can get a website, a professional WordPress hosted domain name, security certificates, everything you need to have a professional website for as little, starting at $6 a month. So there's no reason not to have a professional SEO maximized secure website. Go to terrywilson3.com/hosting for that. Audio, I am a huge, as you can tell, I spend a lot of time on making sure the audio sounds good. I've got a Heil PR40 right here. I got a Electro Voice RE20. I've got a Neumann microphone that I do some voiceover work. I love quality audio. I think a lot of times when people are making videos, they sort of shortcut the audio side of it. And I will tell you, you're making a huge mistake doing that. And there's something that happens on the subconscious level with audio that I don't want to get into because we don't have a lot of time in this video. But I'm telling you, if you want to move people, if you want to grab people's attention, if you want to be able to have an influence and impact, audio is a huge subconscious component to that. There's a deep psychological reason why you need to be spending time. I know guys throw up their cameras all the time. They're standing in front of a whiteboard and they're talking and they're letting the audio of just the camera pick up and you hear the room and everything. Those are fine. I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone, but I'm telling you, the more time you can spend on quality audio, your brand comes across better and you're more influential. And finally, video. I'm a huge proponent of video as well. Sometimes I will use a software called the Video Robot. You can go to terrywilson3.com/video robot. And what it allows me to do is to do sales presentations and videos and slide decks and have a voiceover there. Sometimes it's not even my voiceover with musical and everything. It's one particular software that allows me to do sales presentation videos really, really easy, get them out really, really quick, and it's high quality as well. So those are the aesthetics that you can work on. Work on those aesthetics and let it support and let it embellish and let it sort of undergird the ethics of your business. And the ethics of your business, if you have a strong ethic, if you have a strong value proposition, this is what we stand for. For me, I stand for entrepreneurialism and I stand for faith. And so if you're, that doesn't mean that you have to necessarily be a great person of faith or even the greatest entrepreneur, but those two types of people are going to find the greatest value in what I offer because I'm dealing a lot with mindset and I'm dealing a lot with mechanics, okay? And so if my worldview is incongruent with your mindset, then the mechanical part of things like how to do this, how to do a voicemail drop, how to do text marketing, how to do online marketing, how to do social media marketing, all of these things I might be able to give a mechanical how-to, it's going to be undergirded and it's going to be through the prism and the paradigm of a worldview of faith. And so if you're incongruent with that, you might not find as much value in mine. So that's why with you and when you're building your brand, think about who are my people, what process am I going to deliver my value, my ethics, my ethos, and what product can I bring to them. See, there's a reason why I sell websites and software and systems. It's not because I started with the product. I started with the people. And the people came from my ethics. And my ethics is what informed this, that, and the other. I'm a person of I love self-employment. I love entrepreneurialism. And I love taking the idea that I was, before the foundations of the world, I was thought about and I was created for a purpose. And my purpose is to be an entrepreneur. So this tells me that's my people. So I'm going after people that bear witness with that. If I'm going after people that bear witness with that, then my process informs me, well, then this is how I reach them. And then when I reach them, what do I want to give them? Well, then that informs my product. See, branding is so strong. A lot of times people screw up because they start with a product. And then they don't know, well, this is this widget here or this thing here, but the people I like to talk to and find the most value in me, they're not going to find value in this. Well, see, then there's an incongruency. When you build a strong brand, you will build a strong business.